I still remember the exact second my heart cracked open, like glass shattering in slow motion. I paid for paradise, and they locked the gates on my kids. That's what I whispered to myself in the dark, phone glowing in my lap, while the rest of the world slept. 14 perfect photos. Turquoise water, matching linen shirts, laughter frozen in pixels. My parents. My sister Evelyn. Her husband Marcus. Their boys. My little brother Theo and his latest girlfriend. All of them beaming under a sunset that looked painted by God himself. Not one frame held my daughter Mia or my son Jax. Not one. I am Divine, 39, night shift detective in a coastal town that smells like salt and regret. Divorced 4 years. 2 kids who still believe their dad can fix anything. And for years I thought I could. But that night, eating a stale protein bar in my unmarked cruiser behind a shuttered Walmart, I finally saw the truth. I'd been bankrolling a family that edited me, and worse, my children, out of the picture. It started small, the way poison always does. A quick loan to cover mom and dad's property taxes when dad's pension check came late. A couple grand to help Evelyn and Marcus fix their flooded basement. Theo's third DUI attorney, because he's still figuring life out. I co-signed. I covered deposits. I transferred money on the first of every month like clockwork, telling myself it was what a good son does. What a good brother does. They call me reliable. Stable. The one with the badge and the benefits. What they never call me was family. Not really. I'd watch Mia, 9 years old, draw pictures of grandma's house with stick figure cousins she barely knew. I'd listen to Jax, 12, pretend he didn't care that his cousins got new gaming consoles while he reused last year's cleats. I told myself it would balance out. That one day they'd see us. Then came Aruba. Evelyn had been dropping hints for months. We never do big things together anymore. Mom chimed in.
I'm by the door taking off my coat when Mom corners me. Why didn't you come to Noah's graduation? The room tilts. I say, I had mine the same month. You were invited. She laughs like I told a joke in poor taste. We never got anything, Elias. Across the room, Noah raises his glass to me, that sun-drenched grin that forgives him everything. I pull out my phone. Open the postal app. Zoom in on the signatures. 3 identical loops. Noah Rowe. Noah Rowe. Noah Rowe. Signed for every single envelope addressed to Mom, Dad, and himself. The air leaves the room like someone pulled a plug. Mom's smile freezes. Dad pretends to check fantasy football. Noah shrugs. Bro, looks like a prank. I sign for the house all the time. I say, carrier skin says 2:14 p.m. You were home from community college that day. Mom touches my arm, gentle, poisonous. It's New Year's, sweetheart. Let's not do this now. Translation, let's never do this. I put my phone away. The countdown starts on TV. 10. 9. 8. I walk out at 4. Fireworks explode overhead like accusations. But that wasn't the worst of it. The worst came 3 months later, when I finally opened the storage unit I'd been renting under my name for 6 years. I'd forgotten it existed. I only kept it because Mom once said, we might need extra space for holiday decorations. I drove over on a Sunday with a hangover from silence. The lock stuck. When the door finally rolled up, dust danced in the light like dirty snow. Boxes. Dozens of them. All labeled in my handwriting. Tax documents. Old photo albums. My childhood coin collection. And on top of every single box, a yellow post-it in Noah's handwriting. Thanks for holding this, bro. We'll grab soon. I tore one open, the first one. Inside, the leather jacket I'd reported stolen sophomore year of college. Another box, my high school trophies. Another, the signed first edition Vonnegut I thought I'd lost in a move. Another, every single graduation gift check my aunt's.
Then dropped after the divorce. My kids never had it. Close family. I commented the only thing I could force out without screaming. Looks amazing. She replied in seconds. It really is. Just for close family this time. My vision tunneled. I like her comment. Then typed, Congrats. Hope everyone kept the receipts. I booked the entire trip on my card as a gift. Flights, resort, transfers, all of it. I didn't wait for a response. At 2:17 a.m. Aruba time, when I knew they'd be passed out from rum punches and sun, I called the resort. Soft island music on hold. My heart hammering so hard I could taste metal. Guest services, this is Marisol. I gave the confirmation number from memory. I'm the primary card holder. I need to remove my payment method from the reservation effective immediately. A pause. Sir, the balance is paid in full, but incidentals and holds. I understand. I forfeit the deposit. That's fine. Remove the card. No further charges authorized. They'll need to provide new payment at check-in. Another pause. Typing. Done. Email confirmation sent. Anything else? Cancel the private airport transfers too. Move any charges to the room. 5 minutes later, my inbox pinged. Card removed. Authorization revoked. I open my banking app next. 2 recurring transfers stare back at me. $600 on the 1st. Mom and Dad's help with bills. $300 on the 15th. Shared family fund. Evelyn and Theo dipped into whenever they felt like it. I canceled both. Redirected the full $900 into a new account labeled Mia and Jack's Adventures. Balance, $0. Future transfers, none. I exhaled like I'd been underwater for years. They landed Saturday noon. By 1:15 p.m. my phone started vibrating off the dash. Mom, sweetie, the card isn't working? They won't let us check in. Evelyn, Devin, answer your phone right now. Theo, bro, what the hell? Evelyn again. This isn't funny. Dad is standing here humiliated. Fix it. I'll let it all go to voicemail. 2 hours later, another barrage. Evelyn, is this because of my comment? God, you're so sensitive. The kids didn't even see the post. I finally replied, only once. This isn't about a comment. This is about years of making it clear my children aren't part of your close family. I'm done funding a life that edits them out. Enjoy the trip. Use your own cards. I blocked the thread. Blocked Evelyn. Left Mom's line open, but silent. The rest of my shift passed in a strange, quiet blur. No anger. No guilt. Just space. Like I could finally hear my own thoughts. They ended up putting Dad's last working credit card down. Maxed it on the hold. Spent the week stressed, arguing with the front desk, skipping excursions. Evelyn posted almost nothing after day one. A week after they got home, Mom called. I answered. The conversation was short, colder than I expected. She cried, told me I'd humiliated them, that family doesn't punish each other over money, that I'd ruined a once-in-a-lifetime trip. I asked if she'd noticed whose names were missing from the towels, from the shirts. She said, it was just easier that way. I told her the monthly money stopped. The bailout stopped. The vacations I couldn't attend stopped. If you want to see me and Jax, call and make plans like normal grandparents. But I'm done paying for a family that treats them like extras. She called me ungrateful. I hung up. 2 weeks later, I took the kids on our own trip. Nothing fancy. A weathered little beach cottage 2 hours up the coast. Off-season. Peeling paint, tiny kitchen, shared fire pit that smelled like 100 other campfires. We built sand castles that collapsed in the waves and didn't care. We ate cereal for dinner one night because we felt like it. Jax taught Mia how to skip rocks. I took 1,000 photos, none staged, none matching. Every single one has all 3 of us in it. Sometimes I still scroll past Evelyn's old posts. The Aruba ones are gone, now deleted like. They never happened. I don't feel triumph. I feel lighter. Like I finally stopped carrying water for people who wouldn't share a single drop with my kids. My children deserve a father who chooses them first. Every time, no exceptions. And I finally do. So here's my question to you, because I still wonder some nights. If the people who are supposed to love you most keep proving they love you least, when you stop trying to replace at their table? And when you do walk away, does that make you the villain, or just finally the hero your kids needed? Tell me in the comments. I read every one. If this hit you, share it. Someone else might need to hear they're allowed to choose their kids too. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe for more stories.